My name is Zainu I am from Soffiyah's feeding scheme. Years ago, I lost a granddaughter called Soffiyah, and she was born with Chard syndrome, which is two folds on the body. She's got on the organs, actually, not on the body, on the organs, where she was blind, she was deaf, she never tasted food in her mouth. We fed her through a stomach on a feeding pipe, and also is she could never speak. She had a trachea in, and she lived with us until a year and 6 months. At the year of 6 months, we lost Soffiyah. And a year after we lost Soffiyah, I decided that there is children out there that's in need of food. And my children could afford to give their baby, that was a sickly baby, the best doctors, the best nurses, the best of everything. And here we've got healthy children walking outside that don't have food, don't have anything. So, and they're healthy. So that is our future leaders that is walking out there that's not looking properly after. So my initiative was to go and speak to my children, tell them that, look, this is my idea, this is my brainchild, this is what I want to do. I want to start the feeding scheme so that our youth don't have to go and beg and knock on people's doors anymore. And so that is how I started with my eldest daughter, speaking to her, and she said the two words that she said to me was, "Mommy, are you sure you can do this?" And I said to her, "Yes, my child." She didn't think twice. She gave me whatever I needed to start my feeding scheme, and I started off there with 25 children. For 25 children, I have grown up to 60, 70, 90 children. I've got 35 children in the morning, which is breakfast. The breakfast is the porridge, putting in lunch for them, putting a little biscuit, and putting some sweets, and give them a juice to go off to school. That will start at 10 to 7 in the morning, and 7:30, all their children will be in school. Soffiyah's feeding scheme thought that, no, we can't just give them breakfast, we have to give them lunch as well. A child needs at least 2 solid meals for the day, which is their breakfast and their lunch in the afternoon, which is a cooked meal. It's going to differ for them where they're going to have, today they'll have cabbage food, tomorrow they will have acne, the day after that it will be every day a different food for them. And if we can do that to the little ones, they can at least think tonight we don't have to go sleep hungry because they have 2 meals. Unfortunately, the society, not unfortunate, but yes, I would say also unfortunate. The area that I'm living in is underprivileged children. It's in poverty, drug abuse, and alcohol abuse. Parents that doesn't really care sometimes do the children have a plate of food. So they know they can run to Aunty Zainu and say, "Aunty Zainu, we're hungry." And Aunty Zainu will open their doors and give them a plate of food. We really don't want this for our youth, to go hungry, to go and beg for food, or anything like that. It's not right. It's not fair. A child should be able to enjoy their childhood life, not going and thinking, "Waar gaan ek 'n stukkie brood kry nie," or anything like that. So we, as me, myself, and as the community that out there, I think it's only for us to take a step and say, enough is enough. Let's look after our children. They are our future leaders. We are gonna be proud to say one day, if God is still gonna let me live till that time when they big, that I can smile and say, that is my child. Because every child is your child. I'm not gonna say they're not my children. They're my children. Like all of my children that comes here is my children. And I love them. And to the community out there, Soffiyah's feeding scheme, yes, it started in Stadterside, Skewtown. But I don't want it must just stay here. Soffiyah's feeding scheme must expand. And it can only expand with your people's generosity to donate towards Soffiyah's feeding scheme. Because yes, we can do a lot for our community. But if our community can come forward, even if you're just going to offer me a bread and say this is all that we can donate, it's fine. It will help. It will feed a child's mouth. It will feed a mouth. It will give somebody to eat something. So, yes, that is about how I feel about my community, my children. Because our children is children that is unfortunately getting into see gangsterism. They see where the drugs, they see people standing on the corner smoking drugs. What is going to happen to them? That is what they are going to follow them. They're also going to follow the gangsterism. They're also going to want to be gang lords. They also want to be drug lords. So it's only from our community. If we do something, then we can have a difference in our community. And people out there, what I would ask, I would love you guys come forward, come and see what you can donate towards Soffiyah's feeding scheme, because there is a lot of needs that we need at Soffiyah's feeding scheme. There's bread that's got to be, there is the stuff that must go on the lunch for them when they go to school in the morning. Then it is a pot of food that we would cook. And we still really do need a lot. And with your help, we can grow from strength to strength. For the 4 years that we are here now, we started very small with very little. But we have grown, and every day I get a different child walking into my feeding scheme. Don't chase a child away, because you cannot. It is wrong for any person to chase a child and say you don't have food to them. Because our children can't for what their parents is. Their parents is on drugs or their parents is alcoholics. They cannot pay for that. We have to look after them and make them better. Don't say it's not my business, it's not my child. No, we must say it's our business, it's our children. We have to look after our futures, because we've got children, we've got grandchildren. And what we don't want for our children, for our grandchildren, we wouldn't want for somebody else's child. And only that way we will get successes. We have joined up with Cape Flat Stories. We are going to be with them at all times. We are going to, in every quarterly, we will be doing update on Soffiyah's feeding scheme. And there will always be a video about me. Ek is raak baie famous now these days. It's just about me, but it's not about me, it's my children. Also we've got a youngster. He is now doing matric. You know, guys, if I must go into this, I'm not going to become emotional, because he really comes out of a home where there is nothing. And he used to come in the morning, coming and have this breakfast. He was always my second helper. He was always like, Aunty Zainu, is there more porridge? Then I would give him. And today he's doing matric. And my heart is going out to him. Because that child used to come to my home where his shirt was broken, his shoes was broken. But he was never shy to go to high school with what he had. He was always willing to go to school. Today we get children that don't want to do that. They don't want to go to school with a broken shoe. They don't want to go to school with an ugly jersey or broken jersey. But he went and he finished his matric. So guys, we are trying now also, if he finished matric, we need some assistance. We need some help where we can send him out to go and study further. Because I can see this guy is really interested. He's not drinking, he's not smoking, and he's still so respectful. So I think whoever wants to, whoever can support us with him to go and study further, we would really, really appreciate it. Because that just shows me there is one positive coming out of Soffiyah's feeding scheme. So, community out there, I'm asking, I'm pleading out to you, think about him. Think about the successes we can make. Think about how proud we can feel about our children that has become successes. That we can put them also out there. And Soffiyah's feeding scheme don't just want to stay here in Statuside. We want to grow. We want to expand to other communities and go and assist other communities also. But we can only do that with your help, if you are willing to assist us and support us with any little thing you've got, whether you've got a liter of milk, whether you've got what. We at Soffiyah's feeding scheme will really appreciate it. And I would really say, people, think deep and think hard about our community, because if you do look around you, you can see really what is happening in our community. So we are only here to safeguard them, so that they can't jump in or fall into the same hole where the others has fallen into already. And yes, we are having a show on the 22nd of September. It's called a Seob Society. We are trying to raise funds. At the moment, Soffiyah's feeding scheme has got 50 tickets. And this 50 tickets is selling for 100 rand each. We will get half of that money. Will we get back from Soffiyah's feeding scheme? The money that we are starting to raise now and the funds that we're going to have is for my children, which we take out every year, December. We take them out to water park, where we take them out for a full day of fun, where they will have their breakfast, they will have their lunch, we'll have a big braai for them, which they don't get. And also we will hire a bus, and that amount comes to 15,000 rand every year. We buy them gifts. We give them gifts for our children. So at least when they go back to school the following year in January, they can go and brag with their friends and say that we had a beautiful time at water park and things like that. Because that is just our child is. Your friend will ask you, what did you do for December holidays? They can go out and say, we had a beautiful time. We went to water park and we had this and we got this gifts and that gifts. That is only to make a child happy that he should stay in that school and finish and do his matric. Also is anybody that wants to start a feeding scheme or has started a feeding scheme and don't think negative, always think positive. Because the positive thing will keep you going. Also there is times when you feel you want to give up. But always think of the little ones that needs us out there. It is easy and it is difficult. If you do feel you want to know how we did it, what we did, go and follow us on Soffiyah's feeding scheme. There we can see how we have prospered and how well we have been doing for the 4 years. If anybody also need to contact me, you can contact me through Cape Flat Stories. They have all my details. They have all my contact details. And we are in with each other. We will be always corresponding with each other, so they will always know how to get hold of me. And to everybody that is watching this video, we thank you. We really appreciate you watching Soffiyah's feeding scheme video. Please be out there and to assist us, because we are not doing it today just for ourselves. We're doing it for Soffiyah's feeding scheme and to uphold the legacy of Soffiyah's feeding scheme, which that is my granddaughter that passed on 5 years ago. Thank you very much. I appreciate you watching. Goodbye and good luck.